It was founded over 30 years ago in response to an incident with a UCD college. Had an incident on Lugnaquilla one winter time, and one life was lost that day. And at the time there was no mountain rescue team set up, organised in the county. And from then on, Glen of Imaal was founded by local farmers and has gone from strength to strength since then.
Okay, my name is Robert Power and I'm a member of the Glen of Imaal Red Cross Mountain Rescue Team. Can I just take you back 30 years? When I joined the team, we were walking out of the back of a Land Rover. It was at a time when we didn't have mobile phones, GPS systems. When a call came in, it was purely dependent on local knowledge, farmers. The car was usually found in a location, for example, it could be in the Rock Glen. The search was pretty much commenced from there, but the chances are it went on all night because we didn't have the gadgets that we have today, like to track them down. And I mean, where's out there, it could be anywhere. Joe Hastings set up a meeting in Fenton's in the Glen of Imaal, the pub, and out of that came the Glen of Imaal Mountain Rescue Team. Joe Hastings was a mountaineer. He'd done a lot of climbing in the Alps and in Scotland. He became the first team leader of this team, also the training officer and the equipment officer. On the 17th of October 1983 was the first operation that the team carried out. They were on exercise in Glendalough and they came across a French guy by accident. And also myself and Dr. Leach was involved in the operation, so I was effectively been at the cutting edge from day one. And in 1984 there was 3 to 4 call-outs, but it also sparked off a little bit of a problem with the Red Cross because we had used our logo, and there was a meeting set up in Dublin with Irish Red Cross. So rather than fight with them, we decided to join up with them, and that proved to be fruitful, that we now had training with first aid and manual handling and access to the insurance and stuff. They also had an old van as well, which we got to use for a little while. But before that, we were using private vehicles because we didn't have any team vehicles. Joe Hastings was a team leader for 4 years, and in those period of 4 years, we didn't have any mobile base. And John O'Reilly was the second team leader, which he'd done a further 3. So it was 7 years past before we actually got a control and command vehicle, which I was partly responsible for.
When I joined the team, I suppose we didn't have very much money, and but I think during that period that we got some very good personnel on board at that time that could basically see into the future. One of the team members headed off and I put in an order for the van.
So we purchased the van off of Interlink for £5,000, which we didn't have at the time, but the Red Cross were very good to us and they loaned us the money. So from that day forward, we had a mobile base.
I think that was really the start of it. It was also around that period, I'd say 2002, 2003, I think that we should get a base for ourselves.
The planning for the centre commenced around 2006. Between the Irish Red Cross and Wicklow Rural Partnership, they agreed to fund this community development project. We got substantial funding both from the Irish Red Cross and from Wicklow Rural Partnership. The team members themselves devoted considerable time to fundraising, running many events, and every year we have a major event, the Moonlight Challenge, which raises significant amounts of money to develop the team, to build the base and to replace our vehicles.